everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new. So for today's video, I've decided to do another braces related video because I feel like I've lacked a lot of this type of content over the past year since I've had my braces, and even though I have kind of tried to keep you guys up to date with certain aspects of my braces, I just feel like there's been a huge lack of material on my channel in relation to that, because I do know a lot of you guys watch my braces videos and you actually have braces yourself, so these types of videos are quite entertaining for you guys. So yeah, if you guys don't already know, I am due to have my braces out on the 20th of May, which is a couple of weeks time, and I'm super excited. So I just thought, as I still have my braces in and I've got a short amount of time left to go, I just thought I'd try and smash out as many braces themed videos as I can. So yeah, the video I'm going to be bringing you guys today is 10 things no one tells you before you have braces. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. So number one on my list is how long you're going to have your braces in for. Now, no one knows the answer to this when you first get your braces in. It all goes down to the individual itself and how bad your teeth are to begin with. They do give you like a rough guide, which is normally like 12 to 18 months or maybe 24 months, but they don't actually give you a exact kind of time period until that last appointment before you have your braces out. That is the only time you're actually going to know for sure when you have them removed. Number two is how annoying eating certain foods is, especially like cheeses, broccoli, anything with seeds, oats, anything like that, but more specifically melted cheese, any kind of form of melted cheese. And even though it's super easy to eat when you do have braces and your teeth are really sensitive, they do kind of mold around your brackets and it's super irritating and annoying to get off. So that's definitely got to be on my list, because I love melted cheese, but it's just that no one tells you how annoying it is to eat melted cheese in any form when you have your braces in, so I had to add this one in for sure. So on to number three, and that has to be that your teeth literally feel like they're going to fall out at any time of the day. The whole feeling and experience of having braces is just so weird, and your teeth are constantly moving all the time, so it kind of just feels like one may just be a little bit more wobblier than it should be and it's just going to fall out. Like in my head, that's what I'm constantly thinking, and that's one thing that no one tells you. So of course I had to add this one to the list. Number four had me thinking how quick the tightening appointments actually are. Like no one tells you how quick these procedures are going to be. The longest time you spend in a dentist is actually having your braces put on. Every single tightening appointment you have normally takes around 10 to 15 minutes at the most, because during those appointments all you're literally having done is having your wires changed and refitted, and then also having your bands swapped over to new ones. Occasionally you might have to have a bracket removed and kind of replaced as well, but literally that takes around 15 minutes, not as long as people may think at all. So yeah, one thing I never got told before was like how long the tightening experiences can actually take. So number five, following the braces tightening experience, has to be how cringe and horrible the sound is when they remove the old glue from your tooth. When you go to your tightening appointment and you do have to have a bracket removed and replaced somewhere else, the actual sound of the tool that they use on your tooth is so uncomfortable and just goes straight through your head. It's really, really horrible. I can't express that enough. That's one thing I hate the most about going to my tightening appointments, is that when I do have to have my glue removed and the bracket removed, it's just so, like the sound really gets to me and I hate it. When I have my braces removed in May, I am definitely taking a pair of earphones to listen to some music, because the sound of that is just so unbearable, and no one tells you that. Like no one literally tells you that, and that is the one thing I just cannot stand the most, so that one had to be on this one as well. So on to number six, and that has to be how at certain times during your appointments you will have your mouth spread wide open with this tool. You've got two pairs of hands digging in at certain times, and you've also got several different tools as well being used, and sometimes I'm sat there thinking, how much room and space is there actually in my mouth? Can I access Narnia through it? Is there someone moving in? You just have so many different weird thoughts going on when you're sat in that chair, and there's just all sorts of things going on. It's just so overwhelming and weird and awkward, and you're definitely going to experience this more than once with your braces treatment for sure. So number seven is the fact that no one really tells you how invisible your braces actually are. No one really notices them unless you actually say something yourself, unless that person's had braces before, or they have braces now, or they're just weirdly super close to your face. That is the only kind of time people notice your braces, because it may actually seem that you are just a big ball of braces, but that's actually not the case at all, because it's actually a normal thing now. So many different people have braces. It's not like something that's rare anymore. Once you actually get used to wearing them yourself and having them, you don't actually notice them at all. The only time I actually notice my braces is if I get food stuck in my mouth, if I'm having them tightened, and if someone actually mentions them to me. That's literally the only time. They're such a normality for me now. Okay, so number eight is a big one for me, and I struggle with this too often, and that is how annoying applying the elastic bands really is. The amount of times I've caught my lip on them or flung them across the room is actually ridiculous. And one really embarrassing time, I was in the restaurant at work and I never quite managed to hook the bracket on, and it flung across the room. It hit this bald guy on the head and it was super awkward and embarrassing. Luckily he didn't know it's me, but it could only happen to me, and yeah, that happened. And I really feel for you guys if you go through this struggle every single day applying your bands. 7 months in, I just haven't got the knack of applying them yet. I will show you what the bands look like that I wear at the moment, and they're super tiny. I'm not even sure you can see them on camera, but literally they're just so small, and I literally have to hook it from this stuff here to the back of my mouth. And honestly, it's so painful and my teeth feel like jelly every time I use them. So no one tells you that before, and no one tells you that at some point during your braces treatment you have to wear elastic bands. So here I am telling you guys that at some point during your braces treatment you may actually have to wear these. There are so many different ways and so many different types of bands you may get to experience, but it all goes down again to individual experiences. It's super important to know that that may be something you have to experience with your braces. Okay, so number 9 is kind of following my elastic bands experience, and that is when you have elastic bands in, you literally find them everywhere. I find them in my car, I find them in the sink, I find them in my bed, I find them at my mum's house, and I find them at work. Like, I don't know how that becomes a thing. Literally everywhere you go you will find an elastic band because they follow you everywhere. They really are a nightmare to clean up after, because I personally find them in every single room, every angle of the flat. So number 10 has to be the most annoying thing, and I think every person who has braces talks about this, is that no one tells you that before you have your braces that they're not going to tell you you've got food in your mouth. Now, no one tells you this as a pre-warning or a current warning that you have this problem with your teeth. You could literally go for several hours and then discover that you have had a piece of broccoli in your mouth since lunchtime, and then you have a lot of paranoid thoughts then of how long it's been there, who's noticed it, how embarrassing does this look, and it's just a really big loud conversation that you have with yourself in your head. And that is something that no one tells you before, currently, and during the time of having braces, that you are going to get food stuck a hell of a lot. And it's always in the most obvious of places as well, like at the front, so it's super awkward. So we've now reached the end of this video. This has been 10 things no one tells you before you have your braces. Let me know in the comment section down below as well which one of these are most relatable to you, because I feel like I struggle a lot and I would just love to know that I'm not the only one who goes through this. Also, if you have any more to add to this list, let me know in the comment section as well, because that'd be really cool to hear what you guys struggle with and have discovered all by yourself. So yeah, that's all from me today. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!